and Pitts can do here for the Panthers at the bottom of this lineup before we get to the top half with the lightweights.
And a real South Hills connection, Greg, at 197. Obviously, Max Stout from Mount Lebanon. He takes over for Nino Bonacorsi, who was a Bethel Park grad. So let's see if that South Hills connection can pay off here.
And in addition to that, we had Kellen Stout here for the Panthers as well, who, again, Mount Lebanon guy. So,
and that's one thing Coach Keith Gavin has done a really good job of is recruiting not only in Pennsylvania, but the WIPIO, and specifically, especially some of the top players coming out of there.
Out of the 10 wrestlers in the starting lineup for the Panthers today, 6 are from the WPIAL. And you have another PA guy in Cole Matthews out of District 10 in Reynolds. Stout decided to go high. He had that leg, pretty good position. It's a bit surprised that he went high there and lost the potential for getting that takedown.
Both wrestlers there shooting at the same time. A lot of good upper body action so far in this match.
Halfway through the first.
See if the Panthers are able to build off that major decision from Heller in the previous match. Really start to separate themselves as Stout's able to grab that ankle, shelves the leg, center of the mat, so plenty of space. Can really take his time here. Incredible balance by Pettigrew. Eventually, Stout drives through and gets the 3 points on the edge of the mat.
Dangerous there for Stout because he wanted to take that leg up high, and in doing so, Pettigrew almost able to kick it free. But Stout able to maintain control, gets that takedown. And see if he settles in a bit here on top.
Haven't seen a whole lot of committed rides. Probably Reese Heller in the last match was really the first wrestler we've seen committed to that top position. Heller now has the leg trapped.
Trying to force Pettigrew.
See some really good strength from Stout here. In this first period.
Yeah, he wanted to force him over there but just couldn't quite get Pettigrew to his back. So Stout with 15 seconds to go. He's continuing to ride here, not really putting himself in position, but I think with the final seconds coming off, the referee's just going to let it go, and 3-0 at the end of one.
Yeah, Pettigrew didn't really have a great attempt in trying to get out.
Yeah, really. I mean, I think both guys were pretty comfortable with, hey, this is a score at the end of one. Let's get to that second period and start fresh. Stout on the bottom here for the second. Turning in, nice job by Stout. He's going to take Pettigrew potentially. He has the potential to get him to his back. Thought he might be able to run a half there, but just tried to muscle it over.
Was able to get that reversal for 2, though, to take a 5-0 lead in this second period. Going for the mat return there. Pettigrew showing some good balance, and eventually Stout drives him back down to the mat. Really racking up this riding time as it's over a minute now. So we've seen Stout good in all 3 positions so far in this match. Good on the feet with the takedown, was able to ride out that first period and then get the reversal from bottom position.
Yeah, really, and you got to think about Pettigrew with choice in the third. We'll see how the next minute and 14 seconds play out. But what will his choice be for the third? He did show some good action on his feet trying to with a couple of shot attempts of his own, but be big for Pettigrew here. He's going to have to try to get something going to try to get an escape or just get on the board. But if he's rode here for this 2 minutes, gotta imagine he'd have to go neutral.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to think you want to go back under Stout after him being on top for what could be almost 3 minutes here at the end of this period. We've seen Stout got close to a turn in the first period ride. So he tried to turn him over his back just based on pure strength.
Stalling call on Pettigrew. Not seeing a lot of action underneath was the referee. So you mentioned the rule change where they want to see top be more aggressive, but at the same time, Keith Gavin mentioned to us that, that's tough to say because the bottom guy could easily be stalling too. In that case, it's hard for the top guy to attempt any points.
Yeah,
attempt any moves, I should say.
Great deal of judgment. Yeah, you're right on that.
Pettigrew's going to go back on bottom despite being rode for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I think Keith Gavin's telling Stout to put him on his feet. I think he's going to get on top for the start anyway. Caution here on Pettigrew.
And through 2 periods, probably the most complete match we've seen from a wrestler so far. The Stout was really able to get that takedown and ride out in the first period, started the second with a reversal.
So Pettigrew showed a lot of burst there to get out free, but Stout also, I think in his mind, thinking, I got to give this escape. He gets a takedown plus the riding time point. He's got a major decision.
And you got to think Pettigrew spending almost 3 minutes underneath. How much energy does he have in the tank? Still relatively early in the season. Both these teams are pretty fresh, though. Haven't wrestled a ton, certainly in the last couple weeks. Snatches the ankle for Stout. Trying to shelf that leg again.
He's done a nice job getting to the ankles, and he's close to the takedown on the edge of the mat. Good job by Pettigrew to adjust his hips and get out of bounds.
Stout had that far ankle just for a moment. But Pettigrew able to turn out, just as you said, Greg. So we've seen some very similar offense from Stout as he tries to go low, snatch the ankle, shelf it. There's a double leg attempt here by Pettigrew. He's able to power through and get 3.
Just like that, the match changes quite a bit here. And Stout now goes down onto the leg.
Pettigrew was still in control, though, so no escape given yet. That was kind of a sneaky little move there by Stout just to waste some seconds. This little reset here, center of the mat.
So it looked like at first he was going to give the escape. Now he's going to do an optional start instead. I don't know why Pettigrew would want to do that because now precious seconds have been able to click off. So the escape, 6-4. So takedown here from Pettigrew could tie this match because of that ride time point. Now all of a sudden he's coming after Stout and he gets in on that ankle. Good job by Stout getting him off.
Got that underhook with his left arm there, able to get out. Riding time point is secured.
And because of that, Stout can just circle. And he's going to get the ride time point and the win, 7-4 for Max Stout. And that'll put the Panthers up 10-6.
Pettigrew just got started a little bit too late in that match. Stout was really able to control. Had that double leg